According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, grief is a deep and poignant distress caused by or as if by bereavement. This grief, this bereavement, I believe began, well, where do I begin? And how do you even begin to process such a loss? Let's begin on November 14th, the week before Thanksgiving. Christmas was imminent, and I began to envision what gift I could possibly give to someone who was fading. Then it came to me. And by the way, that someone is my mother, Pam.
Oh my God.
With another glasses?
Yeah. What would Christmas look like this year? Would my mother still be here? How am I doing now? And how was I doing along the way? Little did I know what was up ahead. Here, as I placed ornaments on the Christmas tree, I had high hopes to complete another vlog so that she could see the tree as it was being decorated with all of her favorite ornaments that she had collected through the years. Some she purchased, some she was gifted by close friends, some she and my father have had since my birth year. We all did our best to ensure my mother was very well cared for. We valued every moment God gave us with her here on this earth. I found a place to dance, and I remembered to pray. We made the most of our time together as a family.
Did you like that? Maybe one day.
Got my Bible. I'm about to go sit with my mother and read some scripture and just hold her hand and spend time with her. My father's unwavering love for my mother was unmatched. How blessed we all are to have such excellent examples and role models in our lives. My father served my mother, held her hand, voiced his sentiments to her, facilitated doctor visits, coordinated nurse visits, gave her roses even in her final days, and still made sure the family was okay. What a beautiful example of the never-ending love of Jesus Christ. And we're having some snacksidents over here. Popsicle, grape nuts, and he's sitting by marshmallows. They are jet puffed, everybody.
This looks so pretty for you Let's put some also.
Oh, that is so
Let's
nice.
see, what else do you want?
I gotta start cleaning up this charcuterie board. Let's see. And some cheese. Michael is in the kitchen getting things accomplished. Look at that organization.
I love, Michael, that you're serving beverages. You're like,
Oh, that's what.
These pies, guys, I feel like it's the Price is Right. What's under foil number 3? Look at these pies. Stay tuned and you'll find out what's underneath the foil. should have been filming an unveiling of the pies. I think this is a cranberry coconut cream, leftover pecan pie. I believe this is sweet potato pie. What, number 1? Sweet potato pie number 2. And, drum roll, sweet potato pie number 3. So, we are not lacking in desserts. We've got Rice Krispie treats and brownies.
There you go, Ann. Some of us are
Well, that's my point, Michael. You just gotta. I usually take the drumstick.
Me too. You get one like that one.
Watch yourself, boy.
Our stuffing. Can't wait to try dressing.
And there's some people who like it out of a can, fresh.
Michael is, Chef Michael, shall I say, is preparing his vegan feast.
Well, I didn't
What
make
do
it
we
myself.
have?
I ordered it from Gina's Vegan A-Go-Go. We have a seitan roast with crispy rice paper and a
Rice paper?
a ras cran chutney,
Did you say rice paper?
rice paper skin. We have mac and
Okay.
cheese with
I just wanna
coconut
make sure I
bacon.
heard that
we have
correctly.
we have green beans, mashed potatoes with gravy, and the desserts are waiting for me at an undisclosed location.
They're just waiting for another snacksident.
No, they're waiting so no one else approaches.
We all found comfort in our own ways. Our mother was fading right before our eyes. And we also did our best to make sure our own families were okay. Then it happened. On Tuesday, November 29th, my older sister, Tiffany, called me that morning. She called to inform me that my mother had taken her last breath. Even though I knew this day was coming, I dreaded it before it ever arrived. I was lovingly embraced by friends before partaking in one of my most difficult moments in life. Viewing my mother's earthly frame, gazing upon her shiny, coily, curly hair, and viewing her beautiful face one final time as my conductor brother's fingers danced on the keys of the grand piano in an orchestra of final farewells. The next day we experienced, as my mother would call it, her big party. As we rode behind her earthly frame, I realized that as we passed by my childhood neighborhood, that she would never pass that way again. I was reminded of a quote in my mother and father's home that reads, "Life will never pass this way again." One thing that my mother loved that has remained is family time. Family time is priceless. And in this time of grief, it's about taking the risk and sharing your pain and feelings with God and others. Grief is much too heavy to carry alone. I want to share with you some of the things that are helping me with the loss of my mother. Doing something she loved doing. She loved attending the Second Baptist Church Christmas play, and that's just what I did.
Worship him. That's perfect.
Eating one of her favorite candies, but not eating too much of it. Spending more time with family, embracing the memory of her. And visiting the place she was laid to rest. This is the taco soup broth that my mother gave me. She made this and I froze it, and I'm now going to use it.
Here, get his hands in under there.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
There are so many reminders around us of what a passionate life my mother lived, filled with so many dreams fulfilled, filled with her artistry, her delectable cooking, and even her eye for decorating. I'm so excited for everyone to experience the surprise I have for later on this evening for dinner. And as you guys saw a little bit earlier in this video, my mom gave me some broth a while back, and I had it in the freezer and I had not used it yet. And I decided I would do taco soup fixings and we would use her broth, and that is the surprise that they do not know about. So I'm so excited for everyone to experience that. Oh, somebody's excited to open their presents.
Super Mario! Wow! Super Mario!
Oh, you did it?
Put us in the works. Oh, yes. It seemed surreal without my mother. It was us going through the motions of life, knowing in our hearts that the life of my precious mother had recently faded. She is missed and longed for. So why does the grief run so deep? It's how well she loved me. It's how fervently she prayed for me. It's how fearlessly she guided me. It's how endlessly she poured into this earthen vessel.